50, 45. There goes Davis.
Oh, my God.
Davis is going to run it all the way back. Auburn's going to win the football game. Auburn's going to win the football game. He ran the missed field goal back. He ran it back 109 yards. They're not going to keep him off the field tonight. Holy cow. Oh, my God. Auburn wins. Auburn has won the Iron Bowl. Auburn has won the Iron Bowl in the most unbelievable fashion you will ever see.
Oh, welcome in everyone to a brand new edition of the Dream Wager, episode 561. Today is Wednesday, September 10th, 2025. Tough one today. I'm honestly just grasping words, right now before. And it went down. Elvis's camera went down. Oh, what a way to start the show. Oh, I love it. Oh, my God. Well, as you can see, every live listener knows right now that Elvis is moving into his own house right now, but we're working through the kinks right now. But that was a funny way to start the show.
I'll be honest, because you see what happened was, for the people out there, first day in the new studio, as you can see, it's not even like officially done yet. Dogs just barged in here, made themselves known. So I don't know if you heard them, but the dogs just came in here hot. So shout out my kids, keeping me active. Just got up, jammed something in front of the door. We should be good for the rest of the show, Dill, but no promises.
No promises. We gotta lock them up.
Nah, can't do that. Wifey's almost home. I think she'll be home within 15 minutes. Can't do that for a whole hour. I'm gonna be.
You know me. I'm strict. I put them right in the room. You ain't going nowhere. Quick. But
see, that's the thing. If I put one of them in the cage, she'll be good. If I put both in the cage, one will start crying.
Oh man. Well, yeah. I was telling everyone when you were fixing the camera. Everyone knows you're moving into the new place, so. It was a funny way to start, but kind of lighten the.
That's how you know this is real. This is authentic. You can't fake shit like this.
No, you
Dogs
can't.
came in as soon as we went live,
I heard him.
I was like, no way.
Yeah, I heard him. But kind of lighten the mood. Obviously, Derp just said it in the chat. Condolences, everyone, to the Kirk family. Elvis and I kind of, outside of our love for football and us being best friends, we started this because of the climate in the world and kind of getting away from all of that and really trying to remove it and try to bring positivity. Sports is something positive in this world, and we wanted to try to bring people together with their love of football. That's honestly what happened with me and Elvis. It's a tough day in America. I really didn't want to say anything, but it was just on my heart, Ian. I know I just kind of wanted to start with that. So just wanted to say my condolences and prayers for him and his family, Charlie Kirk, right now.
Yeah, just real quick, rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. Truly a young legend. You know, what he was able to do these last few seasons with Turning Point USA was truly special, Dill. Was truly special. So to see his life get taken abruptly like this and so young, to me, I can't even really process it because I just saw it like an hour ago. So thoughts and prayers to his wife Erica Kirk and his kids. I'm not sure how many he has, but it's just a damn shame that those kids got to grow up without their dad over a man giving his opinion.
Yeah.
I don't want to go too deep into it.
Yeah.
It's a damn shame. Rest in peace, him. And I feel bad for his family.
Yeah, it is. It is a damn shame. And you know what? No matter what aisle you sit on, if you think this is okay, you are part of the problem. Yeah. But kid, let's get into it. We had the game of the year already. And it was week 1 on Sunday night. We had game of the week or game of the year. Definitely game of the week. Buffalo Bills, what a comeback. 22 points. That Josh Allen threw for 250 yards in the fourth quarter. They come back and win 41-40 against the Ravens. What a crazy game. I know a lot of people had the Ravens, myself, and they went to sleep early, but man, great call on you for taking the Bills. You did get there with the anytime touchdown too with Josh Allen. He had 2 rushing touchdowns, but
everybody got there with anytime
yeah,
touchdowns.
back and forth. It was just a very interesting game. It was back and forth. What were your thoughts on the game?
First of all, I did not expect that. 81 points combined. Both offenses were firing, looking midseason form already, and both defenses, though, that was the biggest head scratcher to me. Buffalo's defense, which remember they got younger, they got a little more depth as well. Still, they looked horrible, especially that first half. Lamar, Derrick Henry, Isaiah Flowers had himself a career day. I'm pretty sure it was the best game of his career. 7 catches, 143. Shout out Zay Flowers. But overall, Dale, I was impressed on how Buffalo was able to come out in the fourth quarter. Because, like you said, I guarantee there was thousands of Ravens fans calling it every night. I was on the Bill side, Dale. I'm telling you right now, I fell asleep 10-something. I thought the game was over. Josh Allen proved why he was the NFL MVP. I don't want to take too much away from the Ravens because it's just week 1. No reason to overreact. But what Josh Allen was able to do, not just coming back, but how special he was in the fourth quarter, that was an all-time performance in just week 1 against my Super Bowl pick in the Baltimore Ravens. So I'm with you. They'll definitely might have been the game of the year in just week 1.
Yeah, it was insane.
I hope not.
I hope not either, but it was insane. I really don't get John Harbaugh. He might be on the hot seat. 17 double digits leads.
Come on.
I mean, no one's done that. He just blows leads.
I understand that.
It's bad.
But
it's bad. When you have Lamar and you have the type of day that Derrick Henry had, Zay Flowers went fucking crazy too. You need to win that game. Both defenses. I know a big win for the Buffalo Bills, but that defense looked terrible. Both of them.
Both, yeah. And for the Ravens, real quick, this is why I'm not really bashing them or, going too heavy on the Ravens, just because offensively, I feel like they executed everything to the dime. Lamar, 209, 2 touchdowns, right? Derrick Henry, 18 carries. The key number is 18 carries, $169. Zay Flowers, 7 for 143. You got Diop involved. Yes, the wide receiver core could have done a little better. David Andrews didn't really show up either. But at the end of the day, I think the offense did way more than enough to win this game. You just got to give Buffalo and Josh Allen credit for a tremendous fourth quarter deal, but both defenses were horrendous.
I know a lot of people are on Derrick Henry with that fumble, and I know it's a tough one. But honestly, when they got the ball back and they were still leading, you got to go for it. Stop taking the ball out of Lamar's hand. You go for it on 4th down. You can't give the ball back to Josh Allen. He's thrown for over 200 yards. You were not going to stop him. No. Like that was an idiotic move. I like John Harbaugh. I really do. Super Bowl champ. But there are a lot of questionable calls every year that he does in certain games. When they have a 3-score lead, you kind of tighten up a little bit because nothing's ever solidified with the Ravens. I don't know, man. I feel for the Raven fans because they should have won this game handedly. Mm-hmm. And they just came away with a loss. So I'm not going to blow anything out of proportion. The defense for both teams, I think, needs to tighten some things up. I know the Bills were dealing with some injuries, but they still were able to get the job done. And, yeah, like you said, Josh Allen proved why he was the MVP last year. Both quarterbacks balled out. I mean, 144 rating for Lamar, 112 rating for Josh Allen. They both balled out. I guess what the concerning part for me, if you can name one for the Bills, they weren't really able to run the ball all that well. I mean, Josh Allen threw the ball 46 times. That you never really want that. I think that was the only takeaway.
Yeah, not a recipe for success, but it had to be done. You got down early, wasn't able to establish a running game because you had to pass your way back into this game. So overall, I think for the game they had, I think they ran the ball well. They're 108 on the ground collectively. James Cook after a huge play. They did get the touchdown. Didn't have a tremendous performance, but after being down double digits like that, you had to pass the ball. So give credit to Josh Allen. Almost 400 yards week one. I think that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, pretty good there. Interested to see where you put both of these teams and our power rankings coming up a little later.
I'm telling you right now, I wanted to put the Ravens higher, but I couldn't because they lost. But I wanted to put them higher.
We'll see. Monday Night Football. Take a moment. What a fucking baller and gamer. And just like I said, all off season, this kid is a winner. He's lost less than 5 games in his college and high school career. Coming back home. And honestly, I love, after the pick 6, I was like, uh-oh. You know, first half didn't look good. First half, I thought he was seeing ghosts. Everything looked a little...
I respect that.
Yeah, no, I'll call it like it is.
Yeah.
Hey, if he would have shit the bed, I would have said, hey, I'm dropping him in fantasy. I've drafted him all 3 leagues in fantasy. But I had faith in the kid. And after he threw the pick 6, I went downstairs. I said, okay, it could be a lot worse. They were only down 11 points.
Mm-hmm.
And the Bears weren't blowing them out. They kept stalling. We'll get to the Bears in a minute. But I mean, what a switch in game plan from the first half to the second half, from Kevin O'Connell, from the run game, from J.J. McCarthy, from Brian Flores as well. That defense fucking stood on their head in the second half. It was an all-around amazing performance from the Minnesota Vikings. First half, I would say for JJ, looked a little fast for him. They were coming at him. I guess my question for the Chicago Bears, what changed? You were getting home in the first half and you were blitzing. You put no pressure on JJ in the second half. He was sitting back, dicing you up.
Well,
that's the
fourth. Really, the fourth. Yeah, fourth.
So, I mean, we'll get to Caleb in a minute. Don't talk about Caleb. What about my Minnesota Vikings?
I want to start there. They're officially your Minnesota Vikings?
All the way to NFC Championship.
Okay. All right. All right. So I love the energy there. Overall, Dill, I gotta call it how I see it. And I can respect the fact that it is your Minnesota Vikings and you had an honest take. So I respect that from you, Dylan. This Minnesota Vikings team in the first half, Dill, I agree with you. J.J. McCarthy was seeing ghosts out there. He didn't look good. He was a little shaky, Dill, a little hesitant, especially throughout the first half. Through the first 3 quarters, he didn't look good. The Vikings only had 80 total yards offensively in the first half, Dill. I thought the Vikings was cooked. I'm gonna be real. And then you come out, you start the second half, you throw a pick 6 right away. I'm thinking the game is over. There's no way the kid could recover from this. Give credit, Brian Flores kept them in the game defensively. Never really got too out of hand. But the one thing I can say about J.J. McCarthy, I'm not going to, hang my hat on him yet. Keyword on that is yet, Dill. One thing I could say, he didn't impress me for 45 minutes. That last 15 minutes or so, highly impressed, Dill. What I'm going to say to you is one thing I could take away from J.J. McCarthy. He has something that you can't break down on film, you can't coach, or you can't teach. That's intangibles. That's called balls. It's called heart. The way he was able to come back after throwing a pick 6 in Chicago in your NFL debut, to me, though, it showed me that maybe he's not him right now, but he has it in him. And I can see why they took him 14th overall. If I would have done it last year? Absolutely not. But just off one game, I'm not going to hang my hat on him, Dill. All I'm saying is he has something you can't teach.
And I think he's in the perfect situation. I think you could have all the talent in the world, and we'll get to Caleb in a minute because it's clear. Caleb is obviously the more talented quarterback, but he's in an awful situation.
I wouldn't say awful, but JJ,
he didn't get better at all. He looked worse. He did. I'm gonna call it like I see it on both sides. I want to see. I want to not hear, but did you see after he threw the pick six, JJ, he went over to Kevin O'Connell. He kind of like hung his head a little bit. And then Kevin O'Connell was like, no, coached him right up and said, you are going to come back and win this game for us. That is what you need. I did not see that from the quote unquote genius Ben Johnson. He kind of had a shaky opening season. It makes me look like Dan Campbell was the head of everything.
He was. Who's disrespect Dan Campbell now?
But everyone's trying to say Ben Johnson's this genius. What I wanted to see was, I don't give a fuck that they lost the Chicago Bears. Their defense, and they had some injuries too. Jalen Johnson, their number one DB, he was not in. They were dealing with some injuries. I thought the defense for, like you said, 45 minutes played well. I was confused as why they didn't continue to blitz a rookie quarterback. I guess that would be my only knock on them. But Caleb Williams did not look good at all. He had one good throw, rolled out to the right on the sideline. He had a hell of a throw. But that's it. He eluded pressure early because he kept getting sacked last year. He ran much quicker. He missed DJ Moore wide. Elvis, you and I would have hit DJ Moore. That was a touchdown. That's a touchdown. He's inaccurate. He's inaccurate. His feet aren't underneath him. I understand all the talent is there, but right now I'm taking JJ McCarthy over him.
That's a bold statement, Dill. And off of week one, it's hard to disagree with you. But I'm agree with your statement. Just talent-wise, Caleb has the ability, some ability that JJ just doesn't have. He has more God-given abilities, capabilities. Overall, Dill, let's not forget, Caleb Williams started this game. I'm not going to say he was rolling, but he did start this game 10 for 10. He did look the best he's ever had at the NFL level during the first two possessions. Can we at least agree on that, Dill? He looked good.
Yeah, when everything's scripted, but when it's off script, he looked bad.
You took the words right out my mouth. He looked great when everything was scripted. As soon as third, fourth possession came around, Dill, we saw the same habits we saw last year from Caleb Williams. So overall, I think Caleb Williams' first two drives was an improvement. And then we saw what we saw last the game. Caleb Williams led the ring in rushing. Led his team in rushing with 58 yards. What was our biggest question is coming into the season for the Chicago Bears? Is their running game going to be success? Is DeAndre Swift the answer? 17 carries for 53 yards. He wasn't really going nowhere fast. Like I said, I think Caleb Williams played well, but he got outplayed down the stretch by a quarterback making his NFL debut, and that's unacceptable, Dill. So give credit to Minnesota Vikings. Give credit to Brian Flores, Dill. But what we saw from Caleb Williams after all the hype, Ben Johnson coming in, he didn't look great. Like I said, he started 10 for 10. After that, he went 11 for 24. That's unacceptable, Dill. After you start 10 for 10, you went for 11 for 24. So I think Caleb Williams is still more. It's still more to reach for him, Dill. I was honestly high on Caleb Williams coming in. I thought Ben Johnson was the answer. I'm not going to overreact off of week one. But after the first 2-3 series, Dill, he did not look like he improved at all.
And it kind of looks like he's playing backyard football out there. He did it at USC. He did it at Oklahoma. He's just running around trying to make plays. The offensive line, for all the upgrade that they did, they were undisciplined, and that comes down on Ben Johnson. This wasn't a good performance from Ben Johnson either. He wasn't smart with his timeouts. The players were undisciplined, and Caleb Williams didn't look like he got better. Yeah, go.
No, I just want to call out Ben Johnson really quick because I think his name was Walker, number 73. He had 4 penalties in the first half. I think he had 1 holding and 3 false starts. That comes down to coaching. That goes straight to Ben Johnson. There's no reason why every time you're in the red zone, you're getting set back 5, 10 yards in early downs, though. This game could have got out of hand. Maybe not out of hand, but Chicago would have had more control of this game if those penalties, especially in the first half, wasn't hurting them. He had 4 or 5 penalties on himself, the right tackle or the right guard Walker. So I think that came down to Ben Johnson. Also, I don't know, remember, Joe, I think the second or third possession, they got into field goal range. They went on it on a 4th and short, couldn't get there.
Yes.
Why you're not taking the points? Ben Johnson, I understand, you were going for it a lot last year in Detroit, but you're at home. You see how shaky JJ was starting off the game. Why not just take the points? Why not take the 10-3 lead? I don't understand it. I understand the guts, but why not take the points in your pocket when you already see the quarterback on the opposite side start very shaky?
My thing is also he's not consistent either. He didn't go for it and then started to go for it. Go for it both times. Be consistent. That's my problem with Ben Johnson as well. So it was a lot that I didn't like. And just talking to Chicago fans, it never felt like they were confident that they were going to win this game because credit Brian Flores and the defense. They kept it within.
They look confident after. They look confident after the pick six still. They look confident after the pick six.
But it was never really out of hand. Even after the pick six, they were down, what? 15?
17-6, I think.
Yeah, something like that. So they weren't even down a lot. And it was just one score. And I think the momentum changed, honestly, but even before the pick six, was that field goal to end the half for Minnesota. You hit Jalen Reagor in deep 28 yards, you get a field goal to end the half.
And also, what was really and also was another jump start to me was missing the field goal to start the 4th quarter. I think that put Minnesota in great field position and give them momentum to start the comeback. If you were able to make that field goal there, we might be having a totally different conversation.
Yeah, no, I agree 100%. So, yeah, it was great. Won all 3 of my fantasy leagues because of JJ. Oh, man, I loved it. It was so good. So overall, Elvis and I finished dead even, 9-11. We finished with the same record. But officially, the games that I did bet with my own money, 7-4 plus 258 units were up. Outside of the 9-11 for our show, how did you do on your action?
7-9. So
okay,
went better on the show than I did actual betting, which is okay, Dill. Yeah. Monday night fucked me. If Chicago would have won, Loveland went over, we're 7-7. We're 9-7, honestly.
Yeah.
So it's okay. If Monday would have turned out better, we would have been up on everything, Dill. Not just on personal bets, but also on the show bet. So we'll get there sooner or later. We know how the NFL season is.
It's a long, windy road, but we will get there. By the way, kid, this new house, we need to get this Wi-Fi going. It's a little lag right now on your end.
Yeah.
But
it's a little. I'm gonna be honest. It's the room, because when I was doing it in the kitchen,
it was money.
I did it on the kitchen for what, 3 EPs?
Yeah, it was money.
So I think it's just this room. So I'm further from the router now. A little further. Might just have to upgrade it. Just like $10.
Let me upgrade you.
Yeah, just a little bit. It ain't too bad, right?
Yeah, you see it. All right, kid. Before we get to our power rankings, I am excited to hear yours. Quick word from our sponsor. We are brought to you each and every episode by Viva Tequila Seltzer, the most refreshing hard seltzer on the market, hands down. It is no wonder why Viva was voted #1 hard seltzer in the world by San Francisco World Spirit Competition. With only 88 calories, 0 carbs, 0 sugar, and a light 4.5 ABV, Viva is the perfect drink for your post-game celebration, as it was created with that active lifestyle in mind. We flavor tequila seltzer because flavor is the spice of life, and we like our drinks to just a kick, just like how we like our lives, whether it's Huckleberry playing around a golf with the boys or an elderberry watching Thursday night football. It doesn't matter. Our favorites pair perfectly with that Artisanal Blanco tequila for that subtle and refreshing drink. Our belief here at the Dream Wager and at Viva is to live long, live well, and live it up. All right, kid, let's get to it. Our first power rankings of 2025 after week 1. I feel like your list is crazy, so I will let you lead it off. We'll start. We'll go from bottom. We'll go from 10 to 1. That's how we usually do. So let's start with number 10. Who you got at 10?
Real quick, I just want to let it be known. I'm going off of what I like. Teams I'm confident in this season. I'm not overreacting off just week one. I'm gonna still go with the
Same.
teams that I'm gonna go with the teams that I think these are gonna be the top. The come week 18, these teams are gonna be the top 10. Just maybe different orders. So at number 10, I like this team a lot, but they weren't impressive at all. And I think with these next few weeks, with the couple injuries they have outside, the offense is going to worry me just a little bit, but not too much. Give me the Kansas City Chiefs at number 10. Steelers Chargers. Like I said, I'm not going to overreact. I think the Chiefs will be just fine, but I had to put them down at number 10 just because they looked unimpressive. They didn't look great. They didn't look like they just came off a Super Bowl.
Sorry, I didn't know if you were done or not. I am going to take my Minnesota Vikings at number 10. Great comeback win on the road. And I honestly love what they were able to do running the ball too with the two-headed monster. I like Jordan Mason. I think he's good. And I think the running game gave exactly what the Vikings needed. Kevin O'Connell, he loves to run the ball as well. That sets up the play action for JJ McCarthy. I think the defense will be fine. I think they're going to end up higher in my list, but for right now, we'll start them at number 10. What do you got at 9?
At number 9, I was speaking about this team early on, and I'm excited about their defense. In week 1, their defense looked great. They'll offensively, I'm not really too worried about it. It's just injury. If they stay healthy, watch out. And I think you would agree with me. Give me the Los Angeles Rams at number 9, Dill. When Matthew Stafford is healthy, I think this offense could compete with Carol Williams at the H-back. Puka Nicole, we saw him. He was tested for a concussion. He came back in the game and started balling, Dill. Devontae Adams, I think he's a great addition to this offense. And then defensively, Dill, the Rams might have a really good defense. Give me the Rams at number 9.
At number 9, give me the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Love what they did. Came back, won. It was a tough divisional game on the road against the Falcons, who look like they're going to be better. Baker had a really good game, and man, Ohio State is just breeding another one with Emeka Egbuka. He is so fucking good. And he really delivered, especially without Chris Godwin Jr., Jalen McMillan as well. So he really stepped it up. Mike Evans, he had a pretty good. I know they really weren't able to run the ball that well with Bucky, but I think they'll be able to run it later in the season. And I thought their defense played well on the road, held them to only 20 points, got the win. I think it's just survive and advance right now. That's it. It was a tough game. I think they'll improve. I like Tampa at number 9.
Just to add a little bit to what you just said, I got Tampa Bay at number 8. Baker Mayfield had one of the most impressive drives, actually game-winning drives of week 1. Late in the fourth quarter, marching down the field, hitting the Ohio State young buck for the game-winning touchdown. Dale, we all know what they could do defensively with Todd Bowles. Maybe not elite like they once was, but this offense, Dale, when healthy, I think it's going to be a problem. Give me Baker Mayfield and the Buccaneers at 8.
Yeah, so number 8, give me the Washington Redskins. Not going to blow it over. They beat the Giants. The Giants are a sad organization right now. They couldn't even score a touchdown. I mean, I like Debo. I thought he had a really good game, if I'm being honest. 7-8 catches. He looked pretty good. You got a top 5 offensive line. The defense, I think that was the big thing. The defense actually played pretty good. They got weapons. Offensive line was able to protect Jaden Daniels as well. I want to see them against better competition. We'll see them on Thursday night. We're going to talk about them in a little. And if they do beat the Packers, obviously they're going up. But yeah, for right now, I got the Redskins at 8.
Ooh. At number 7, Dill, give me the San Francisco 49ers. Mind you, I wanted to put this team a little higher, but without George Kittle, I don't think they're a top 5 team. Now, reports saying Brock Purdy most likely out this Sunday for week 2. Dill, it's looking like he won't be able to play. We'll see come Sunday, but right now it's looking like he's an out for Sunday. Dill, with no George Kittle, let's just say George Kittle goes on IR, misses 4 to 6 weeks. No timetable on Brandon Ayuk's return. I'm a little concerned offensively from this 49ers team. Let's not forget, we didn't get Christian McCaffrey if he was going to be active or not to about 11 a.m. Sunday morning. So the only thing that worries me a little bit right now is the injuries on the San Francisco offensive side of the ball. Defensively, they look pretty good. Right now, with the injuries, give me the San Francisco 49ers at 7.
At number 7, give me the Los Angeles Chargers. Big win in Brazil, going to beat the Chiefs. I thought Justin Herbert, probably one of his best games in his career, if I'm being honest.
If not his. Yeah.
Yeah. So he looked good. I want to see more out of Omarion and Hampton, the rookie. I think he'll be good. Keenan Allen had a pretty good season coming back after 11 seasons from the Bears, coming back. I thought it was a good game. Defense played well. Think they're going to be a really good team. But right now, I probably would still take the Chiefs, if I'm being honest. So, yeah, at 7, give me the Chargers.
At number 6, still, first of all, I got them winning the Super Bowl. I got them winning the AFC. But they choked, Dill. I wanted to put them, to be honest, Dill, I wanted to put them at number 2. I just couldn't. After a choke job like that, they can't be a top 5 team, in my opinion. Give me the Baltimore Ravens at number 6. I love everything about this team, but the last 8-9 minutes of that game, Dill, that was just pitiful. I think the Baltimore Ravens will be just fine. I'm not going to overreact too much off a choke job like that. I still like them. Give me the Ravens at number 6.
Yeah, at 6, give me the Rams. Not the best game, I thought. They did come out of there at home with a good win against a really good defense in Houston. I thought that Houston defense is good. But yeah, I thought the defense actually played really. I thought that was the story. Yeah, Matthew Stafford, Puka Nacua had a really good game, but I thought the defense played really well, especially linebacker Nate Landman. He was a really good guy out there. So they got swag out there. They're tough. This defense. As long as Matthew Stafford is healthy, like we said, they are going to be a top 5, top 6 team. So, yeah, give me the Rams at number 6.
Give me the Green Bay Packers at number 5, Dill. Second half offensively wasn't that impressive. They didn't really need it. I wish Detroit would have fought a little better, and I probably would have had the Green Bay a little higher. But defensively, Dill, they might have a top 10 defense. I'm not going to put them there just yet. But what we saw, I'm going to just say the Lions going to need a little more time to get in rhythm, right? But overall, Dill, I love everything I saw from the Green Bay Packers. Jordan Love could have been a little more impressive in the second half? Yes. But I think he started the game tremendously. I think the scripted, but he executed the first few drives perfectly, Dill. Give me the Green Bay Packers at number 5.
At number 5, give me the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm still a believer in them. I know they lost. It was a tough game in Brazil. Love the kid at Ohio State, Josh Simmons. He looked really good in the blind side protecting Patrick Mahomes. He didn't surrender a sack despite going up against Khalil Mack, one of the best edge rushers we've seen. So I love it. He did have 2 false start penalties, but outside of that, I mean, he was fine. I know they're dealing with some injuries. Xavier Worthy, they said no surgery, so that is a good sign moving forward. They still got Andy Reid. They still got Patrick Mahomes. I think they will be just fine. I think the running game's going to pick up a little bit here in the coming weeks. Tough divisional game. Chargers are good. Chargers are a really good team, but I would still bank on the Chiefs to be better. I got them at number 5.
At number 4, give me the Washington Commanders still. Yes, I agree with you 100%. The Giants did not look good. But did they beat up on a bad team? Absolutely. Did they take care of business as they should? Absolutely. I think Jaden Daniels played great. I think Deebo Samuel played much better than I anticipated him to play. And then defensively, Dill, we know Dan Quinn is going to get the boys riled up. Main reason why I got this team at number 4, Dill, that rookie, I already forgot his name, Merrick something.
Yeah.
He looked good.
Yeah.
He looked good, 7th-round pick. Now you're gonna add depth. Let's just not forget they traded away Brian Robertson Jr. I can see why now. He still got Austin Eckler there. He still got Zach Ertz. Still, let's not forget. I know he probably won't do much, but Von Miller is going to be a key to this defense eventually. I like what I saw from the Commanders. Wasn't impressive against the Giants, not really, but I think they'll be just fine. Give me the Commanders at number 4.
At number 4, give me the Green Bay Packers, one of the best teams in the league right now. Great performance from Minka Parsons. He wound up getting a sack in the fourth quarter on Sunday. He just played 29 snaps. He had 3 pressures. He had a sack. But, he played great. Love the defense. I think offensively, Jordan Love played well. The running game's good. And Matt Fleur is a top 5 coach right now. So I think this is one of the most complete teams in the NFL, especially in the NFC. And if they go out there and beat the shit out of the Redskins, I feel bad for the people in the NFC. I mean, it's Green Bay or anything right now. So, give me Green Bay at number 4.
At number 3, in my opinion, the most impressive win out of week 1. Give me the L.A. Chargers. Almost say San Diego again. San Diego Chargers. Justin Herbert was just flat out impressive. In my opinion, I think he had, maybe not stat-wise, but to me, that was probably his best game of his career that I ever saw. To me, he outplayed Patrick Mahomes, not by a little, by a mile. We've seen this offense clicking week 1. We saw Quentin Johnson finally have a good game. Glad McConkey is him. There's no doubt about he's going to have a great year. Keenan Allen, is he able to step back in a time machine and give you a productive season, Dill? Watch out. And I'm with you. I think Ormion Hampton will be just fine. But you got Najee Harris there. You got Hampton there. Justin Herbert can hurt you with the legs as well, Dill. I like this team a lot. I'm surprised I got him this high, this early. Don't get me wrong. I might be the only one, Dill. But I was impressed with what I saw beating the former AFC champs in the Kansas City Chiefs.
At number 3, give me the Baltimore Ravens. Still, I think they're one of the most complete teams. They should have won the game. They did not. Unfortunate. But I still trust Lamar. Still trust this running game. Zay Flowers looked really good as well. Rashard Bateman. Defense needs to step it up. I am worried about Kyle Hamilton. He did come out with an injury. He did return, but we'll see how that affects him moving forward. But I think they're going to clean some things up. But I still think Baltimore Ravens are one of the best teams out there. So, yeah, I got them at number 3.
At number 2, the only reason this team ain't number 1, because it didn't look impressive, Dill. Give me the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm not high on the Cowboys, Dill. I don't think either than you. And the Cowboys was in the game throughout the entirety of it. Dak Prescott was hurting that defense. And let's be real, people. They were just a couple drop balls away from CeeDee Lamb potentially winning that game in Philadelphia. Like I said, I'm not going to overreact too much over week 1, but was Philadelphia impressive? I don't think so. Do I still think they're one of the best teams in football? Absolutely. Nick Sirianni has proven he's one of the best head coaches. I think Jalen Hurts is no doubt possibly a top 5 quarterback. You still have Saquon Barkley back there. And even though the wide receiver core didn't do much at all, sorry for whoever had A.J. Brown in fantasy, they'll be just fine. Give me the Philadelphia Eagles at number 2.
At number 2, give me the Buffalo Bills. Impressive win, comeback, but let's be honest, if Derrick Henry doesn't fumble the ball, they lose by 15. So I like them. I think they need to clean up some things on defense. Josh Allen is a top 3 quarterback. No ifs, ands, or buts. He is fucking special. Matt Prater. Shout out Matt Prater. He had himself a hell of a day, too. 3 for 3, 2 for 2 with PATs. The oldest guy in the world, and he's still out there fucking doing it. So shout out Matt Prater, the kicker. But other than that, offensively, I don't worry about him. I think they'll be fine. I think the run game will pick up, too, in the upcoming weeks. But defensively, I do worry about them. They are coming up banged up as well. So we'll see. Great win, great comeback win. Showed some grit, beating a really good Baltimore Raven team, but not the best team just yet. And at 1, I'll just end it, kid. I got the Philadelphia Eagles. Yes, not the best performance. I agree with you. but they did what they needed to do to win without their best defensive player for spitting on someone. They go out there, fucking crazy. They go out there and they fucking have themselves a pretty good day, especially defensively, I thought, in the second half. I know they were able to move the ball, Dallas, but I thought the kid out of Alabama, Jahad Campbell, I thought he played pretty well as well. So I think they'll be just fine. Jalen Hurts is a good quarterback, and also A.J. Brown is going to pick it up. Yes, tough one to have in week one in fantasy, but he'll pick it up. This offensive passing game will pick it up as well. But, yeah, I got Eagles at number one.
At number one, give me the Buffalo Bills still. What we saw, especially late in the fourth quarter, was just flat out special, Dill. We all know Josh Allen, one of the best quarterbacks in all of football. Some people, you want to call him the best. Hey, by all means, I'm not going to argue with him, with you. I think Doug McDermott did a hell of a job as well, Dill. And defensively, I would be a little worried, but I won't. You know why? Because I picked the Baltimore Ravens to win it all. That offense is elite. I'm not shocked that the Baltimore offense was able to go up and down, Dill. So I think the defense will be just fine throughout the year, get a little more healthier. So I'm not going to overreact too much on the defense, Dill. But with the fact that Josh Allen was able to pick this team up and outgun Lamar and company, yes, got a little lucky with the fumble, Dill, but at the end they caused the fumble. So give credit to Buffalo coming out strong as of right now. They're number one in my opinion.
I love it, kid. I love it. We were much different, I would say.
We have the same top 10. The only difference is I got the Chargers and you got Minnesota.
Yeah, and I think it just fluctuates. I got Chiefs kind of up there too in my top five still.
You got the only team I have that you don't is
who's number 10
49ers.
Yeah, 49ers, yeah.
You don't have the 49ers there.
No, I don't. And I didn't think they played all that well, if I'm being honest. I know they won for us on the money line, but I didn't think they played all that well. And it kind of showed, especially when George Kittle went out. So we'll see. All right, kid, let's get to it. Thursday Night Football. We are going to go and head to Lambeau Field. The Green Bay Packers taking on the Washington Redskins. Packers laying 3.5 here at home, minus 174 on the money line, plus 148. For the Redskins, total is at 48.5. Let's talk about the side first. Who do you like? Upset? Can we keep this one close, or are we going to see a blowout?
I don't know about an upset deal, but I like the plus 3.5 with the Washington Commanders. I think they can make it interesting. Can they go in there and I'm saying upset the Green Bay Packers? I give them a shot. Don't get me wrong. Do the Green Bay deserve to be a 3.5-point favorite after the Week 1 performance beating the Detroit Lions? Just look at it from this, people. Green Bay won by double digits against the Detroit Lions. Washington won double digits against the New York Giants. Which one was more impressive? It was the Green Bay Packers, whose defense is a little better right now at this moment. Maybe Green Bay's, but I'm going to take Dan Quinn as the DC any day. I think they keep it close still. Give me the plus 3.5 with the Washington Commanders.
Yeah, I faded the Redskins in Week 1 to no avail. But,
we both did.
Yeah, and I don't think it was a stellar performance. That's why I had them kind of down. I do think they're a top 10 team, but that's why I kind of went down a little bit. I thought their rookie right tackle, Josh Corley, he struggles. And now he's going to go up against Micah Parsons, who looked healthy. I know he only played 29 snaps or so, but he looked healthy. Jordan Love, the offense, it looked sensational in the first half. I think they kind of coasted in the second half, but
Real quick, how many snaps do you expect him to take after 3 days off?
Probably like 40, 45, a little more.
After 3 days?
Yeah. He's healthy. He's not hurt.
I'm going to say we get around the same snaps. I'm going to say 35 max.
On a quick turnaround, Packers get to stay home. There's no travel for them as well. That's going to help. And I think they're going to get back. Packers are getting back. It looked like the injury report. They're going to get back their cornerback, Nate Hobbs, as well. Either way, I think Green Bay, I think they're a machine right now. They covered the spread convincingly in Week 1. They won by 14. They're 8-4 ATS in non-divisional games. They're 6-3 at home. So with Micah Parsons, this Packers defense is potent right now. They only held the Lions to 13 points and 246 total yards. I just think they're going to have a hold on this Washington offense. Like Jaden Daniels, we'll get to props in a minute, but yeah, I'm going to lay the 3.5 here at Green Bay. I think they win 27-21. That's my score. Let's go to the total, 48.5. I think both of these teams we saw, both of them were able to find the end zone multiple times in week one. Each team put up 21 plus points. Washington put up 432 total yards. They were averaging 6.6 yards per play. And Packers put up 266 total yards. They average around 5.7 yards per play. So, if anything, I would lean over maybe 28-21, so we get over there with the 49. But, yeah, I probably would lean over. Nothing official, but I do think we see a higher scoring game. What about you?
Yeah, no official play on the total deal, but I will lean the opposite side. I will go with the under. I just don't expect both offenses, especially how well you could say they both played. I don't expect them to just keep carrying that over to Thursday night football. Yeah, can both offenses show up? Absolutely. But I think this is going to be more of a defensive battle than we think. I'm going to say 21-24. I'm not going to say who wins, but I'm going to say 21-24.
All right. And before we get to props, this segment is brought to you by Props.Cash, the best way to research your player props. Elvis and I have been using Props.Cash for 2 years now, and it's helped us find an edge in several player prop markets. On the web or in the Props.Cash app, you'll get quick visual data on player trends, matchup history, and recent performance across every major sport: WNBA, NBA, MLB, NFL, college football. They're even working on UFC as well. Clean, reliable stats that make it easy to spot value. Plans start at just $19.99 a month, and right now you could get 25% off your first month with code DREAM25. So download the app, not now, but right now. Sign up for the monthly subscription. Use code DREAM25, that's DREAM25, and you'll be paying just $14.99 your first month. Level up your props research today at Props.Cash. Elvis, what is your prop that you like for Thursday Night Football?
We saw last week the rookie make his debut for the Washington Command. Let's see if I can say the name correctly. Ja'Cory Croskey Merritt.
Yep.
Hopefully, I didn't
Great job.
I think I messed up the second line, but we'll see. We'll see. His over-under sitting at 41.5 still. He had 10 carries last week for 82 yards, and we were raving all offseason. Well, maybe not you, but what we kept hearing about, Giants front seven might be the best in football. That defensive line is all that deal. And they were able to run collectively 220 yards down their throat, Dill. I just don't see them. Why would the Washington Commanders walk away from that winning recipe? They were able to get 220 plus on Sunday, Dill. I'm going to say they're going to at least attempt to replicate those numbers, Dill. So I expect the rookies to get a little more attempts as well. I'll be surprised if he doesn't get at least 15 or more. Fresh legs on a 3-day rest. Give the rookie the rock. Give me over 41.5 for the rookie, minus 114.
Yeah, I had a few that I like, kid. I like Josh Jacobs over 17.5 rush attempts. He had 19 last week, so it went over by 2. Only the one time back in 2021, he only had 13 against Washington. But I think Matt LaFleur is going to want to run the ball a little more here, kind of slow it down, especially against this defensive line. So kind of like Josh Jacobs over 17.5 rush attempts. Jordan Love, under a half interception. He hasn't thrown an interception in 8 straight games, taking care of the ball right now. He looked clean in week 1 against Detroit. I think he's going to take care of the ball. I like him under a half an interception. I like Jaden Daniels over 43.5 rushing yards as well. I mean, just look at him last week. He was bugging. He had 68 total rushing yards in the playoffs. He went crazy. He had 48 against Philly, 51 against Detroit. Good defenses. Cliff Kingsbury has a lot of RPO style offense that he loves to call. He is going to get Jaden Daniels outside, especially against Micah Parsons and that defense. So I think he's going to run the ball. 43.5 rushing yards seems a little small, and Props.Cash loves it as well. Their projection is 48 yards. So love that as well. But yeah, those are the 3 ones that I like. Jordan Love not to throw an interception. I like Jaden Daniels over 43.5 rushing yards, and Josh Jacobs over 17.5 rush attempts. Was also leaning Debo his receptions. He had like 7 or 8 in week 1, and it's only at 4.5. Now, obviously, he's playing a much better team, but
he got history with Green Bay now too.
Yeah, exactly. So. There. But kid, that's gonna do it. Anything else before we get up out of here? Week 2, right on the in a few days.
Tomorrow night, Dill. Right now I see the number at 37.5. So if you could get the 37.5 with merit, go at it. I got 41.5, Dill. I might go double down.
Well, kid. Any update on the car?
Dill, I've been doing this.
No, hey, it's been a few days. I don't want to know. The people are asking.
Ask me come October. Damn, my girl's birthday is October. Shit. October 20th.
Oh, so we got it. Wow.
Yeah, because I got my girl's birthday. You already know. You know. If I know, you know.
Yeah.
Right. Still freshly in an apartment till the apartment's not say it's 85% done, but still got to buy a few more things. Still got to get ready for the party we're having in 10 days from now, whatever. So still got to get the apartment done. After I get the apartment done, Dill, handle my girl's birthday, then it's time for moi to have some fun.
All right. Well, kid, good luck. Enjoy the game tomorrow. Everyone, good luck on all your bets, and we will see you guys on Friday. Peace.